Now on 12, Christmas is almost here, and the NYPD has caught the Grinch, who has been ruining holiday cheer across our borough, as they've arrested an alleged porch pirate wreaking havoc in the Bronx. Plus, we're now down to the final hours to get those last-minute Christmas gifts for your loved ones. We caught up with some shoppers at Bay Plaza Mall who are making a quick stop to finish up their holiday lists. And many will be filling up on a lot of good food over the course of Christmas Eve and Christmas, so we took a ride over to Arthur Avenue to check in on the holiday rush. Thanks for joining us here on News 12 The Bronx. I'm Michelle Devone, and I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Holidays. Police have arrested the man they say has been stealing packages right off front porches here in the Bronx. Police say this man, 48-year-old Damon Green, is the man that has been playing the Grinch throughout the holidays here in the Bronx. He has been charged with petty larceny and criminal possession of stolen property in connection to 6 separate incidents of stealing packages here in our borough, including this incident in Throgs Neck just on November 30th along Hutchinson River Parkway North, where he's caught on camera wearing a bright yellow and orange security vest and taking a package from the porch. Police say the man in custody was also being sought by police in Trenton, New Jersey. Police are searching for a suspect who they say attacked a pregnant woman inside an elevator, and cameras capturing the woman with the red coat repeatedly beating the 40-year-old victim. We're told this happened yesterday inside the Tracy Towers on Mosholu Parkway around 1:15 in the afternoon. Police say the woman got into an argument, and that's when the suspect stole the tenant's purse. According to the victim, she had $400 inside. Police are also looking for 2 people accused of robbing an elderly man in Crotona Park East last Monday, and cops say a 74-year-old man was sitting in his car on Hoe Avenue when 2 people got into an argument with him over a parking space. The woman you see here is accused of punching him in the face, threatening him with a gun, and then robbing him. Police say he was treated for cuts to his face. And in Concourse Village, police are looking to speak with a man accused of exposing himself. We're told this past Sunday, a woman was followed by a man into an apartment building elevator near Grand Concourse and East 158th Street. Police say that man then exposed his genitals and touched himself. The woman ran out of the elevator. If you have any information that can help police, please call Crime Stoppers. The number is 1-800-577-TIPS. Remember, all calls are kept confidential. And firefighters battling a fire burning on the 2nd floor of an apartment building on Crotona Park East this morning. We're told they first received the call about the fire just after 6, and they had it all under control by 6:30. There are no reports of any injuries. And while Christmas is near, very near, it will be time to tree cycle your tree before you even know it. The DSNY will be performing curbside collections beginning on January 6th. It will run through January 17th, but make sure that there are no ornaments or decorations left on the tree, and that's because that when collected, the trees will be recycled into compost for the city's parks. For more information on the curbside collection, visit the city's website at nyc.gov/DSNY. And Christmas is now officially just a few hours away. And while many have been shopping for weeks, some saved all that gift getting for today. News 12 The Bronx reporter Justine Miller is at the mall at Bay Plaza with more on all those last-minute present pickups.
It's been busy out here at the mall all day, with dozens of shoppers coming out, grabbing all those last-minute gifts and getting in the holiday spirit. Busy stores and packed parking lots, it's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas Eve at the mall at Bay Plaza. Shoppers armed with wrapping paper and credit cards took to the stores to cross everyone off their lists and even pick up a few things for themselves. Some stores opening as early as 7 this morning with lines to check out and lots of loot ready to head home. Business owners saying all the extra sales make the extended hours worth it. Some shoppers we spoke to tell us they plan to come out today and enjoy the Christmas spirit of last-minute shopping, while others say they just got too busy this year and now it's a sprint to the finish line.
It's kind of a little bit hard for me in the last-minute shopping.
It's, oh, we got to get this, we got to hurry up and get this, and so it's some excitement to it too.
Even though most stores are closed tomorrow, the mall is open until midnight tonight, so you still have several hours to come out and get all those stocking stuffers and perfect presents. At the mall at Bay Plaza, Justine Miller, News 12 The Bronx.
Thank you, Justine. A local church here in the borough hosted a live Christmas nativity this year as part of an annual tradition. Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church in Belmont bringing the community together to celebrate the Christmas holiday with not only live actors, but live animals to recreate what the scene surrounding the birth of Jesus may have looked like.
We'll have a nativity in our houses, but it's not real. So we made one here real so that the people can look at Jesus, can maybe take a picture as we do today, and they can realize that Christmas is real. Love that God has for us, sending His Son, is real for us.
Organizers at the church say this was the first year that the nativity scene included live animals. And our newest addition to the News 12 fleet, you can see it right here, Thunderbolt 12. It's out and about, so if you do see it in your neighborhood, snap a picture using the hashtag Thunderbolt12 or tag N12 Thunderbolt so we can share them. All right, we're turning now to the weather, and we're here with Daryl. What can we expect for Christmas Eve?
Well, we're going to continue to have a very pleasant weather pattern. We'll see a few high thin clouds rolling in. It will be a cold night, so if you do have any plans on being out, wrapping up that last minute shopping, maybe going to do some visiting and maybe opening up some gifts. Pretty clear and cold for our Christmas Eve, a chilly Christmas day. It will remain dry. We'll see our temperatures in the 40s, and we're going to notice some rain beginning to push into the region. A slight opportunity for it as we get into Friday, Sunday, and Monday. Yeah, you're definitely going to need to have the umbrella handy. As you can see right now, we're looking at temperatures 43 to 44 degrees from Riverdale to East Tremont, northwest winds, and they're about 5-10 miles per hour. We'll continue to see the skies looking pretty good. Some clouds will be filtering in, but if you have any plans on being out, looking pretty quiet, and temperatures in the 20s and 30s.
Thank you, Daryl. All right, we're turning now to the latest in the impeachment of President Trump. The fate of a Senate trial remains at an impasse today. Republican and Democratic leaders are at odds over the form of the trial, and Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says he has not ruled out calling witnesses, but also indicated he's in no rush to seek new testimony. Senator Chuck Schumer responded that any trial without witnesses would be a sham. He wants to hear from White House budget official Michael Duffy, who wrote an email calling for the freeze of military aid to Ukraine after President Trump's phone call with Ukraine's president. McConnell wants to see the articles of impeachment, which House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has not yet sent to the Senate.
It seems to me a rather absurd position to say after you've impeached the president you won't send the papers over to the Senate for the impeachment trial mandated by the Constitution.
If there was ever an argument that we need Mr. Duffy to come testify, this is that information. This email is explosive.
When the president's impeachment trial eventually begins, the focus will be on whether 4 Republicans will break ranks and vote with Democrats to compel witness testimony. No one is revealing how they'll be voting quite yet. We've got some bad news for millennials. I happen to be one of them. According to a new study, America's largest generation is seriously lagging when it comes to wealth. According to a new Federal Reserve of St. Louis study, in 2016, millennials, or people born between 1981 and 1996, they had about 6% less wealth than expected, and that's based on what previous generations had saved up by the same age. The gap only widens for those without college degrees, and according to the study, that group had about 44% less wealth than previous generations. What can you do? All right, the Big Apple has made the naughty list, and that's because of a new survey found that New York is the rudest city in America. What? Business Insider asked 2,000 adults to choose the 5 rudest cities in the U.S. More than 30% chose the Big Apple, but did not say why. We, of course, know this isn't true. Business Insider said stereotypes and sports rivalries may have had a lot to do with the answers they were given. Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., Chicago, and Boston rounded out the top 5 of the rudest cities in the U.S. Super Saturday is over, and analysts say it was the single biggest day in U.S. retail history. Super Saturday's sales reached $34.4 billion, beating out Black Friday spending by 10%. The group Customer Growth Partners says job growth, more disposable income, and stronger household finances contributed to the boosted buying mood this holiday season. And 42% of all adults in the U.S. have credit card debt. But surprisingly, Americans worth six figures are the most likely to be the ones to owe. And that's according to a new survey by consumer financial services company Bankrate. The company found that 58% of people with a net worth of more than $100,000 owe at least $2,500. 39% owe at least $5,000 in credit card debt. And the survey found the most common reason for owing money on credit cards was paying for day-to-day expenses like groceries and childcare. The survey also found Generation X, people between 39 and 54, are most likely to carry credit card debt, followed by baby boomers. All right, taking a look now at Health Matters report. Worried about packing on pounds this holiday season? Well, one answer is to drink some coffee. That's right. Drinking 4 cups of coffee daily could reduce weight gain from a diet high in fat and sugar. And scientists at the University of Illinois found rats that consume caffeine gained 16% less weight and accumulated 22% less fat than those who didn't. They tested the rats using mate tea, synthetic caffeine, and caffeine extracted from coffee. And the results, well, they don't mean you should skip eating healthy or overdo it on the caffeine. But at least you know there's an answer. It's still important to maintain a balanced diet. Research was published recently in the Journal of Functional Foods. I'm going to go grab some coffee.
You're watching News 12 The Bronx. Local news, local weather, local traffic, local matters. Begin your day with the news that matters.